Hello everybody, I am back. Sorry for the much longer break than I thought between videos. I wanted to have more videos up, but unfortunately I did run into some life issues. As you know, life is a thing and it tends to happen when you least want it to happen. So I'm going to, today, just do a simple Hearthstone Arena run. As you see, I have 355 gold, because I'm just off of a successful 12 key run. I swear it happens. I know I don't have video proof, but you just gotta believe me here. And today I am going to just decide why not record in Arena. If I'm gonna have some fun playing Arena, might as well record it. I can almost guarantee you whatever I do will cause you to rip your hair out in anger as I pick stupid cards. So, Priest, Hunter, or Warrior. I honestly don't like any of these guys in Arena. Rexar, you know, he has the hero power that lets him be very rushed down, but in Arena, I feel like just being able to control the board is a little bit better, and really none of these guys have control the board mentalities. Grosh could be pretty good. I'm going between Priest and Warrior here. Here's what I'll do. I currently have a daily quest of Mage and Shaman, and now it's Spellmaster, so doesn't matter what I pick in the arena. I'm going to go with... It's a little tough for me. I'm thinking I'm going to go with Warrior. You know, actually, I want to do some Priest. I know it sounds weird, but I'm going to give Priest a try. I tend not to do good in Epic right off the bat. Guess I'm going with Blood Knight here. Okay, Fairy Drake is always just a good card. It's nice to have one mind control, but I think I'll get just the Power Wood Shield right now. If I get to a later time when that mind control comes up, I'll pick it up. Abusive Sergeant, not the worst one drop. Well, I could get the Silver Moon Guardian. I do have the Blood Knight synergy, but Temple Enforcer and Ventrico Mercenary are both really good. You know, Ventrico Mercenary is just a good card in Arena, being a 7/6 body. But for one more mana, I can get a Temple Enforcer and also add 3 health to something. It's actually a little bit of a tough choice, especially since Silver Moon does have the benefit of the Blood Knight in my deck. I think I'll just go with the Ventrico Mercenary, though. It's just a good card by itself, doesn't need any comboing. Double Minion's health. Turn 7 Ventrico with double his health. That'd be pretty scary to deal with. Thalmor, Wolf Rider. I don't like any of these cards, honestly. I mean, Thalmar's okay, but there are better 2/3s for 3 in my opinion. And it's not like this is a very heavy buff deck. All I really have is Abusive Sergeant. I can buff his health, but that won't really affect his attack. I think I'll just go with the Wolf Rider. Shield Bearer, Mind Bomber, Mind Vision, Bomber value. Festering Ghoul, Ancient Brewmaster, Gurubashi, Berserker. Berserker is just a good late game card, especially in Priest decks, and you can effectively heal him. Holy Nova, effective board wipe. Legendary! Okay, Ysera, Greenskin, or Leroy. Well, we know one card I definitely won't be taking, Greenskin. Leroy is a good finisher, however, there's really not much synergy he has in a Priest deck. Ysera, on the other hand, I find Priest can tend to take it to late game, and a Ysera would be very good. Yeah, I'm picking the Ysera here. Smite or another Power Wood Shield. Smite's okay, Power Wood Shield's also okay. Don't really have much in the early game, though it is only 10 cards in. Still, I think I'm going to take the Smite just in case. Loot Hoarder, good card, good card. You know, Raid Leader, I feel like has some value in Arena, a lot more than it does elsewhere. It really worked well in my Token Druid Arena, but again, that was a Token Druid basically that I drafted in Arena, so it would work well in that. I'm not sure how well it'd work in this. Youthful could be useful. Let me think. Is there any obvious synergy with Youthful right now? I guess I could re-Wolf Rider. I might as well take the Youthful. Abusive, another Raid Leader, another Abusive, or Divine Spirit. Let's go with another Abusive. but I don't have much for 3s. Thought Steal, I really like Thought Steal. It's just a good card. It lets you, if you draft bad, you don't care. Your opponent drafted better. Let's get another Fairy Drake. Well, yeah, I think I'm going to take my Divine Shield card here, just to get some synergy going with that Blood Knight. Swampu is a Harvest Golem. I'm going to say the Harvest Golem's a little bit better here. Do I want to take 2? Yeah, Harvest Golem's just a good card. Okay, these are all literally, they literally just gave me 3 amazing Priest rares. Like, Injured, Arcani, and Argent are all so good. Injured is better if I have a Circle of Healing, and I only have 10 cards after this to potentially get a Circle of Healing. Soul Priest is okay. It can give me some damage sources. Argent is great if I want to be a little more control-y. So can Arcani, though. I'm thinking this is actually a tough one. I'm going to go with the Argent right now. Do I want another Powered Shield or a Raging Worgen? How's my 3s looking? I have a decent amount of 3s, but I think a Raging Worgen could be interesting, especially if I can Powered Shield him. Northshire Cleric or Acolyte of Pain. Northshire Cleric, I think. Jungle Panther is just the better card here, I feel. A Silence or a Powered Shield. Silence can just be strong in Arena, being able to get rid of it. I don't really have an Owl or anything like that right now, so again, Silence the spell might not be the worst. However, I think I want just a little bit more draw, so I'll take the Powered Shield. This is where I'm going to take my Mind Control, I think. Leper Gnome is nice, but I also already have a few 1-drops. Frostwolf, not the worst. Priestess of Elune is pretty meh. It's a 5/4 for 6. Sure, it heals me for 4, but I'm already a priest. I can kind of do that in 2 turns for less mana. For Grizzly, my 3 is already pretty good. I might as well take the Frostwolf, I guess. At worst, it's a 4/4. Elven Archer or Shield Bearer. Well, I really don't have much for taunt. In fact, I don't really have any taunt. But Elven Archer Shield Bearer just doesn't, if I had Inner Fires, I'd take Shield Bearer. In fact, it is tempting to take him, hoping that one of my next 3 cards is Inner Fire, but one of those is guaranteed to not be a common, so I'd only be choosing from 6 cards. I'm going to go with the Elven Archer. It's just the better play here, I think. Sunwalker, Crazed Alchemist. Okay, Crazed Alchemist, I can do some silly plays with Crazed Alchemist if you look in this deck. I can make a Ysera a 12/4 and just tact it for game if that comes to, be Gurubashi, if I just want an early Gurubashi kill. I feel like I can do some things with Crazed Alchemist here. And not quite as much as in some other decks. However, I was saying I don't really have any taunt, and I think Sunwalker would just in general be better. Epic! Okay, I don't really want another Blood Knight. I don't really want a Murloc War Leader. Honestly, I like Mind Games. I think it's a funny, silly card, so I'm just gonna go with it. Funny, silly, and potentially awesome. Good enough in my book. Violet Teacher, Knife Juggler, or Murloc Tidecaller. Do I want more 2s or I want a 4? How are my 4s looking? I really only have 1 4-drop, so just getting a 3/5 on the board. However, I don't have many spells, do I? I only have 1, 2, 3, 4... Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm not sure I really want to use Violet Teacher when I have so few spells. However, it is a high health creature. Knife Juggler could be interesting. But just looking at my 2-drops, I have nothing but 3 2s. And I don't really feel like giving me another 3/2 will help as much as having a 3/5 body. Okay, there we go. There's my deck. For those who clicked the annotation to skip the deck building, this is what I've got. I'll just do a quick little scroll through so you can take a look. Feel free to pause if I'm going a little too fast for you. Did pull a Ysera, that was pretty interesting. So yeah, Lysander Priest, let's get going. Let's see who my first opponent of the day will be. Anduin versus Anduin. So it's Priest versus Priest, okay. Tempted to keep the Abuse Sergeant just because Priest can't really do much to deal with one damage creatures unless he got an Elven Archer also. Or a Smite, but then there's a Smite gone from him. So, yeah, I feel no reason not to just play the Abusive Sergeant as a 2-1 body. Just gotta pray he doesn't have an Elven Archer. Sorry if you could hear my phone there. Forgot to turn that thing off. Okay, he's coining into something that I can very easily kill. I always find it weird when someone does that. I'm actually tempted to just use Holy Smite to kill it, actually, just to, keep my board safe. Yeah, I'm just going to Holy Smite it, and then I'm going to turn this into a 2-3. I was saying the deck lacked 2-3s. Well, now I have one. Got Harvest Golem too, but that's, hey, 2-job 2-3. Drink a little bit of some green tea. Last time I was recording, my throat basically gave out on me halfway through the recording, so I'm like, yeah, need to make sure I have a drink with me the next time I'm recording. Might as well let you in on a little thing. There was actually supposed to be another video. It was going to be a Dawngate video, actually. I want to take a look at that game, but unfortunately, my recording got ruined when I accidentally muted myself halfway through the video. So that never actually got posted, and that definitely gave me a little setback, because that was so frustrating to go through an entire game of casting. That was like a 40-minute game, good 40-minute video of me really going in depth and discussing the game in general, and I had the throat issue, so it was a little tough, but I made it through it, and then I get to the end and find out my mic had muted itself. So angry. But back to Hearthstone, he's just healing himself up. I'm getting some board advantage going, and that's always good in Arena. Board advantage is very effective. Tempted to play the Blood Knight just as 3-3. It's not the worst. However, if I can use him to remove his Divine Shields, that's also effective. So I think right now I'm just going to drop the Loot Hoarder. I mean, the great thing about my field right now is it's not even that vulnerable to, say, Holy Nova. Like, I have 2-3 health creatures, and yeah, my Loot Hoarder will die, but he refuels himself when he dies, which is great. Actually, I have a lot of Death Rattle on the field right now. I don't have much in the deck, but I do have a lot on the field. It's kind of funny, actually. It's like I'm playing the next expansion, the next Rammus expansion. Okay, I can get him down to 4-4, and then crash the 2-1, and then crash this guy. I think that makes sense. One shot, one kill. Crash this guy, that'll bring him down to a 2-2. Then I can crash with him. Attack with him. Heal him. He's already a target that wants to be silenced because of his effect. I'm actually kind of tempted to Power Word Shield him. Again, now my entire field would survive a Holy Nova. I think it'd just be funny to have a 1-3, so I'm going to do it. That's basically my thought process there. It would be funny. Kind of hoping he plays some Divine Shield creatures, and I can get some value off my Blood Knight. I actually thought Dodging Commander is a Divine Shield creature. I mean, I can technically Blood Knight off an Dodging Commander, however, Commander, not really what you want to be using a Commander for. You want to be playing him using that Divine Shield right away to clear off something. I do feel like the best way to use Blood Knight is to counter someone else using Divine Shield cards rather than to focus it against your own Divine Shields. Just because you're losing some of your value to buff a creature, and that can be potentially powerful, but I Is that in a fire I wish I had? Let's see. I think I'm just going to Argent Commander and run my little 1-3 here into it. It'll be an easy way to get rid of it. And there you go. Now my field's a little bit more vulnerable to Holy Nova. However, I'll still have a 2-1 and a 2 2-1s on the field. And then I can Thought Steal, have my Beast Sergeant, got the good old Blood Knight. Your move, Zing Zing. God, I probably just mispronounced that name so hard. Get behind him. Okay. And do I need a blessing? That's a good question. Do I need a blessing? Well, there's my Ysera. Let's just Thought Steal. Let's see what I can get from him. A Goldshire Footman. I feel bad for you if you had to draft a Goldshire Footman. However, he also has a Light Spawn. That's not the worst card ever. I'm thinking I Abusive Sergeant my 4-2 so I can clear off his board again. Get in there and fight. Attack him. Heal him. And attack with that. And I'll give him my Goldshire Footman that I stole from him. Again, field vulnerable to Holy Nova, but in Arena you gotta be you can be a little bit more out there, I feel, because there are less odds of them actually having those removal cards, and even if they does, I still have 2 2-1s on the field, and I have strong cards in my hand for late game, so I'm not too worried. A Lightwell, okay. Ooh, a Handling White Lightwell. Well, I have Mad Bomber, but knowing Mad Bomber, he will actually just kill my entire field. He'll hit him, and somehow hit him twice. It's how Mad Bomber works. Let's just drop the Light Spawn, and now we can get rid of him pretty easily by healing him up and just attacking. It's so great about Priest. You can really just control the board, and I'm just going to control the board right now. I don't really care too much about going to the face because I do have some strong late game, and I feel like in general I'm in a safe spot to just sit back and try to clear as much as I can and keep him from doing anything to me. Ooh, Frost Elemental. Well, I won't be attacking with that 5/5. However, next turn is when I start dreaming. I dream in the world's numbers. Okay, let's get rid of the Raptor. Still have 2-1 on the field. I'm okay with the 5/5. Honestly, I have a little bit of a taunt, and it wouldn't be too easy to clear him off. So I'm just going to do that, get the Ysera draw. Let's see, we get a Laughing Sister. One of the worst, but hey, now I have 3 Fairy Drake types. And it does give me a 3/5, so, not the... A lot of people consider it the worst, and it kind of is, but it could be worse, I should say. Also, Ysera is literally the biggest troll against Priests. I'm sorry, you wanted to remove me? Oh, about that. Let's see what he is going to do. I mean, and here's the thing, if he dropped something really annoying, I have mind control. Really do feel in a good position. He only has 1 card in his hand. I'm just able to efficiently clear his field, only really ever playing 1 card. Okay, he's down to 4 health, so I can clear him with my 2 2-1s, clear that, and still have Ysera on the... Actually, I could clear him with the Ysera, and just 1-2-1 now that he heals him. Okay, some options here, some options. I'm thinking I clear his field, just for the... It just makes sense in my mind to clear his field. So we'll use 1-2-1 to clear him. Ysera. I could have taken 1 less damage on Sarah. That's a little bit of a misplay. But not the worst misplay I've ever made, that's for sure. We'll get the Laughing Sister on the field. And... yeah, let's just drop the Vengeful Mercenary. I mean, might as well. This is a dominant field. It's going to be hard for him to deal with it. And he has only 2 cards in his hand. I'm thinking I'm in a good place here. This deck so far is working out. Granted, it's against another Priest. But we'll see how this does. Looks like it's going at least one game. Yeah, I've bested him. There's the GG. Well played. So that's 1-0 for my Ysera Priest deck. Got played 4 spells. Hey, look at that. Okay, so let's get right into game number 2. If this deck does do well, and it looks like it is, I'll probably going to do about 3 games per video. I might go a little bit longer, you know, if it ends up being like if I end up losing just the next 3 games, I'm not going to put that final game in its own video, so that might be a little bit of a spoiler for things to come if that ends up happening. But probably I'll try to get, you know, have each episode be about 3 to 4 games, just so you can split up your viewing of this series in a more manageable way, because I don't want to just put out this one big hour-long arena run when I could just put out a smaller video. You can watch that, and then maybe later feel like, okay, I'm going to go back and watch the next one. And if you want to watch them all at one time, they'll all be going up at the same time, so it's not like I'm stopping you from doing that either. Just think it's an easier way to do the whole thing. Okay, that's a weird play. He basically just gave me a draw for nothing. Might as well get the draw. I have a Mad Bomber in my hand in case he does something a little annoying. So I also have Holy Smite. A lot of 2-drops do have 2 health, so I can Holy Smite away something. Praying out a secret. If that's Explosive Trap, I'd be really surprised. It's probably something like Freezing Trap or Misdirect. That's an Explosive Trap. What is this hunter doing? I am really confused right now. Just gonna draw some more cards. In fact, I'm gonna Divine Shield her too, just to make her even tankier, so he can't easily take her out with like a Eaglehorn Bow, because it would be the turn for Eaglehorn Bow. Granted, I would think he would coin into that. Whatever. Low Walker Atro. That's something you don't see every day. That would definitely be in the things I don't see every day category. Mad Bomber, go! B value. Great value, Mad Bomber. You exactly what I wanted you to do. I'm tempted to give him a Smite. You know, Smite's not the worst thing ever. You know, I'm just gonna drop the Fairy Drake, attack him in the face, and the next turn I can easily kill him. His Low Walker Cho, that is. I do think Low Walker Cho can be a good card. I mean, if you saw there, you don't really want to use spells to clear Low Walker Cho, because then you end up giving your opponent spells. Okay, he's going to silence me. Spell Power Holding Over would be great right now, but alas, I think I'll just do... got some options here. I'll use the Drake, the Fairy Dragon to clear that. Clear this guy with the Bomber. And I'll just drop I'll tag 1. I'll use Youthful to bring him back to my hand so I can play her later unsilenced. And I'll just drop a Harvest Golem. And that gives me a pretty strong field. Do have 2 health creatures, which can be vulnerable to an Explosive Trap, but he already used one, which was weird, and I think he actually has another, which would explain why he would so freely use one. Hey, you know, Blood, what's his name? Blood Knight? Is that his name? Whatever it is. He's getting some value if that thing sticks around, but unfortunately none of him. Let's just do the obvious. Trigger the trap. It's not Explosive Trap. It could be Snake Trap, in which case I just Holy Nova. It's not Snake Trap. Okay. Okay, then there has to be Snipe, alright? I've checked all the other options, it has to be Snipe. So that means whenever I attack, we'll lose 4 health. So why not just drop a... I'd say we drop the Violet Teacher. Get sniped. Yeah, that's weird. I like Snipe, don't get me wrong, but I was not expecting that. And then the Cleric. And now I just... I did just realize I just made my field very doggable. That is actually really bad, because it is turn 6. That's when you can do Buzzard, Wolf, Unleash. There's the Hyena. Is the Elite Unleash following it up? The Unleash is following up. Ah, boy, that was a bad play on my part. Let's go and call that what it was. It was a bad play. Completely forgot about the possibility of Unleash the Hound, and it really cost me there. I should be able to clear him, though. It's not worth sticking around until turn 10. Okay. That could have been worse. If he had the Buzzard, that would have been really bad. Or even the Wolf. So what's he going to do now? He has 4 cards in his hand. Jungle Panther. Okay. It's honestly a little tempting to Holy Nova, just because. Now I'm just going to Holy Nova. It just feels like it'd be a good play. If it feels good, I'm going to do it. Then I'll play my own Jungle Panther. Right now, I feel like I'm in a good position against this Hunter. I got a decent field. I've used up a decent amount of card advantage. I do only have 3 cards in my hand. It's not as much as last game where I had a hand advantage and a field advantage. But I have the health advantage by 13. I can heal. He can't. You know, he can obviously heal, but I can heal with just my passive. Ooh, he's just dropping a Stormwind Knight flat. Like, that shows a little desperation. Oh, I forgot. One of those cards was the coin. Yeah. Wow, I actually am ahead in card advantage. Completely forgot about that. Well, what time it is? It's time to dream. Do I want to clear him off the board? He's a 6/6. No. I can just kill him next turn pretty easily. Especially if I get a Nightmare. Nope, no Laughing Sister. Not the best cards. Again, Laughing Sister is one of the worst cards, I think, to Calvi Ysera. But it could be even worse. Yeah, I think I got this. He can't clear both 4/2s. Yeah, I win. Sweet. There we go. That's game 2. Going to this priest deck. Let's see, will he give me the, like, just surrender, kill, or, no, he's gonna let me decide how I want to kill him. I'm gonna kill him by mind controlling his 6/6, just to show that I had other options. And there we go! That's 2 games to none. Sorry, Grumpy. Yeah, 2 to none. I'm pretty happy with this. It's going well. I say we just head into our 3rd game right away, you know. The first 2 games, I'm liking how this deck went, you know. Got that Ysera right at turn 9, couldn't have wished for a better top deck there, but I was already pretty well into the lead. I think your Ysera is definitely a good card in this deck, but so far I've just been able to have a good, strong early mid game to the point where when I get my Ysera, it's almost just a little insurance card. It's like saying, okay, I'm going to have advantage whether you like it or not. Okay, not as good of an opening hand as before. I say we keep the Wolf Rider just in case I get no 2 or 1 drops, and at least I have something to play on turn 3. But I did get a 2 drop in Loot Hoarder, so not the worst opening hand possible. And there's my mind control. I like seeing that, don't get me wrong, but not this early. Like, I'm okay with drawing mind control on like turn 5 and up, because it's just nice to have that insurance in the hand. Oh. I do mind if you all need, actually, because I want to roll need. I mean, I hope you don't mind. I don't think we can both roll. Well, we can both roll need, but then, you know, it's basically just like we both rolled greed anyways. I mean, take it or leave it. Okay, he's going for the face. Do I go for the face? I go for the face. Let's just... I doubt I can outrush a hunter, but I can at least... I might be able to do a lot of good damage and then kind of just stall for time using my heals. Wow. No, that was actually really good on him. That's a really good use of Unleash the Hounds. It's a very simple use. It's not like he's using it for some big combo, but he cleared my field. Cool. Tempted to Blood Knight here. Could also be nice to heal though. I think I'm just going Blood Knight. Of course, this is when he proceeds to play Scarlet Crusader and just every other Divine Shield creature in the game at once. Play Scarlet Crusader and he'll play Argent Squire. Oh, he's getting in there and fighting. Okay. Well, turn 5. The options are Gurabashi or Ventrico. I'm thinking I'm gonna go with the Gurabashi here. It's easier to clear things with him. He kind of can function similar to what you'd use a Oasis Snapjaw for. And if he gets Deadly Shard, it won't be as annoying as if he Deadly Shots a Ventrico. Because Ventrico, I mean, that takes a lot to get rid of, too. So you kind of put these two big creatures one after another. And I'd also rather have the North Shard Cleric with the Ventrico. That way I can, if I'm healing the Mercenary, I can also do some more stuff. Basically, it's good just to have a little bit of a board when you summon Ventrico, so you don't have to worry about his negative too much. And it looks like I'm getting to keep the 2/7. Okay, so I say we just drop the Cleric and the Mercenary. Now this is a scary field for him to deal with. I have a 5/5, a 7/6, and a 1/3. And, I mean, the 1/3 obviously is the least scary thing there, but it's still a 5/5 and a 7/6 on turn 6. Not bad. Yeah, definitely a good idea to bring some green tea. Helps the throat. What's he going to do? He has 4 damage on the field showing, 6 mana to play with, so he can obviously have some more damage. Now there we go, there's 4 damage on that guy alone. He might be able to get rid of my 5/5, but then I'll still leave him with the 7/6 on the field, and it looks like he is going to do that. He is going to clear my 8/1. I was tempted to heal him next last turn, honestly. It was a thought that came across my mind, but I decided in the end it'd just be better to do that. I say just clear a heal. Clear, heal, thought steal. Oh, cool. Kill command. I do have a beast. I have a Jungle Panther. I can use a kill command to its full potential. Explosive shot would be pretty strong here. You'd be able to clear off my field with just 1 5-mana card and then ping me for 2. You know, it wouldn't be the worst play you did. However, I'd go from there to really spamming the field up. Thinking... Okay, so I can't heal him now. That's okay. That's a smart play. Smart play. Mind games. That's a potential. That has some silly potential there. What would I follow that with? Healing Northshire Cleric, maybe? I could drop the Frostwolf. It'd be a 6/6. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to clear that. I mean, let's see what the Mind Games gives me. Mind Games gives me Frost Elemental, a 5/5. Okay. Not the worst thing possible. Yeah, let's just crush him. And from here, I have some mana to play with. I'll drop the Fairy Drake. I'll heal him. I should probably start healing myself soon, though. He can start whittling me down, and it'd be nice to just be able to kind of negate the whittle. That sounded really wrong. Honestly, I think I value healing myself here more than I would having an additional mini on the field for when I Frostwolf. Yeah, especially since he put that guy down on the field. Do I have an easy way to deal with that? Yes, I do. Oddly enough. Change plans. Frostwolves do stand ready. Okay, this should be a pretty strong field. I do have the mind control, and I have the mind control tech. So, got the 2 mind control cards in my hand. Honestly, I forgot I even took a mind... Oh, I didn't take... Yeah, I took a mind control tech from him using Thought Steal. And I still made this play knowing he had mind control tech. Wow, I'm an idiot. But no, really, luckily he didn't get anything too good. Oh! Well, this could be awkward. Should I... Look, I have to. It's too good of a play to pass up. Dislocate his dislocation. Yeah, let's just put up the Divine Shield. And buff him. Make him even more annoying to deal with. And... to the face. He's looking pretty sickly right now. Let's see if I can pull off something from this. Oh, should I say he can pull off? Hey, he can! He defeats... Sweet! This is 3-0. I'm happy with this little pre-stack. It's doing a bit better than I was expecting. So there we go. There's 3-0. And that will be the end of this video. The next video will be the next, hopefully, 3 games, and who knows, maybe this will be a 12 key. So, thank you for watching.